Absolutely. Our heat wave continues. Yesterday, the hottest day of the year so far with a high of 107. Well, we're going to top that today by a couple of degrees, making today the hottest day of the year so far. And temperatures will keep going up before we head into the weekend. Today, look for a high of 109 in Phoenix. Sunshine, more breezes too, but our hot weather is continuing to be the big story here as we head through the next few days and into the weekend. So start planning accordingly if you haven't done so already. Some indoor plans, or at least get out early in the morning, maybe with the kids here, go play in the backyard, things of that nature before we start to get hotter. Let's talk about that forecast. Right now, we're in the 70s, so feeling mild but comfortable. Notice we've got still some 80s out there too, with Phoenix Sky Harbor in the 80s, Glendale checking in at 83. It's 80 in Tempe, 82 in Scottsdale, and 80 in Ahwatukee. Then we've got 70s on the East Valley and in the West Valley, 78 in Peoria, 79 in Laveen, and in the East Valley, a few cooler spots like Queen Creek and Gilbert down to 74 to 75 degrees. In the Santan Valley, even cooler than that, down to 71 degrees here this morning. To our north, another mild start up north. In fact, Flagstaff is only down to 52 degrees here at this hour, 69 in Kingman, 72 in Payson, and 72 in Globe. So I think it's important to note that not only are the afternoons going to be hot, but these mornings are getting warmer too. So that shortens our window of time to enjoy the outdoors, I think, with the more comfortable weather, and it increases the risk for heat illness because we just don't have that recovery time and that opportunity to really cool off in the overnight and morning hours. Today, hotter than yesterday for Phoenix as we top out at 109. But look at these temperatures across the state. It's going to be a little hotter in Kingman, up to 102. We could see the triple digits for the first time this year in Globe, and Sedona is going to come close to 100 with a high of 99 today, 87 in Heber, 89 in Show Low, and mid 80s today in Flagstaff. Now, for most of the valley, it's 108 to 109 today, with a lot of spots like Gilbert, Mesa, Tempe, and Scottsdale hitting 109, 109 today in Peoria, and in Surprise, 108 in Glendale. But notice a few areas like Laveen and Goodyear could certainly be some of our hot spots that bump up to about 110 this afternoon. So it's going to be a close call, but again, for Phoenix, I'm forecasting 109 here today. Either way, uncomfortable heat and potentially dangerous, so take the appropriate precautions. And look at that hour by hour forecast. Right now, we're in the mid 80s. I do think we're going to cool into the low 80s in Phoenix by about 6 o'clock this morning. And then we start to climb again with mid 80s by 8 a.m., low 90s by 10 o'clock. And today, we're going to see the hundreds about an hour earlier in Phoenix with those triple digit temperatures by noon. Then today's high temperature peaks at around 4 o'clock with that high of 109. More breezes in the forecast today, too. 109 today puts us 10 degrees above the average high for this time of year, but still keeps us below the record. Today's record is 113, set on this date back in 1983. But we're still on record watch tomorrow and this weekend. Still forecasting 112 for Friday. That would tie the record high temperature for tomorrow's date. And then Sunday could be a record-setting day with that forecast of 110. The record currently stands at 109. Temperatures are staying hot through the weekend. We remain in weather action mode as that excessive heat warning remains in place through Sunday evening. Temperatures will start to drop slightly next week, but it looks like we're still going to stay in the hundreds and well above the average going into next week.